Hey guys, welcome back. First of all, Happy New Year to all of you. Now, in this video, we're gonna learn about how to upload images using Active Storage in Rails 7 application. I'm continuing with the application which I have created into my last video where we implemented Bootstrap 5 with Rails 7 application, and I will share the link of that video and the repository of this project code base into the description of the video. So please watch the complete video and go through the description of the video. Now let's start with the Active Storage first. So we need to know that what is Active Storage. So Active Storage is a library provided by Rails to upload attachments in your Rails application. You can upload PDFs and images, and you can also convert pages of PDF into images using some image processing gems and everything. So ultimately, Active Storage allow you to upload files to your cloud storage services like AWS S3, Google Cloud Storage, Microsoft Azure Storage, and by default, it always comes with the local disk storage. And to work with Active Storage, your minimum Rails version must be 5.2 because Active Storage has been launched from Rails 5.2, and then it supports all the later versions till Rails 7. So just be sure, if you are using Active Storage, then your minimum Rails version must be 5.2. But we are practicing it with Rails 7, so we should not worry about that. Now, look into the setup for the Active Storage. You have to run this command, Rails Active Storage colon install. This command will add three required tables for Active Storage to work in your application. So let's start by running the command. Open the terminal and you can run Rails Active Storage. Sorry, typo. Active Storage and then install. Now, when you run the migration, Rails DB migrate. So when you run the migration, you will see the three tables in your application schema file. So open your schema.rb to check that whether the tables are added in your application or not. What rapid? Yeah. So you can see Active Storage attachments, Active Storage blobs, and Active Storage variant record tables in your file schema. Okay, and these three tables are necessary for Active Storage to work with your application. Okay, now since we set up the Active Storage in our application, it's time to look how and where to declare your configuration for Active Storage services. So you can declare and define your Active Storage services in config storage.yml. So open that storage.yml file and let's see how we can do it there. So storage.yml, and here you can see the disk setup for test and local development environment is already here. So you can add local environment and the storage will be disk. Okay, and whenever you upload files, it will goes to the Rails root join, and in this folder, in the storage folder, your uploads will be stored. Now here you can see that in the commented sections, it has also provided you the sample of how you can do this for your Amazon, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure services. Okay, so you just have to provide your buckets and access key and secret keys here, and then you can do that. So it's really simple. And if you want to check, you can also find that in your environments for development and local. So if you open development.rb, and you can check there that config.activestorage.services local, and for production it is the also same, Active Storage Services local. So by default it's local, and if you wish to store into one cloud, then you can set up here in storage.yml. And ultimately, when our application works in production, then we add everything on the cloud services. So when you work with production environment, then you have to think about the cloud storage setup for either S3 or Google Cloud Storage for your Active Storage attachments. Okay. Now, since we set up the Active Storage, and one more thing that I want to add here, that open your gem file first. Okay. In your gem file, you will see a gem that is commented, that is gem image processing. Okay. So I would recommend to uncomment this gem and run the bundle install. And if you do not have this gem commented in your gem file, then you can add it as well. So let's run the bundle install here. So when you run bundle install, this gem will be added into your gem.log file. Now we have to see how we can store attachments in our Rails application. So you need to define in your model that whether you want to upload one attachment for that model or you want to upload multiple attachments. So there are two methods. Has one attached is for uploading a single attachment, and that must be in singular, and has many attached is for uploading multiple attachments, and that must be in plural. Okay. Now we have a plant model in our application. Let's open the plant model. Go to the app models and open the plant. Let's close the schema and gem file. So now you can see that we have a plant model here, and into this plant I want to upload a cover image for that particular plant. Now let's open it. You can do it like has one attached and then image. Okay. Now with this we have defined one active storage attribute here that has one attached image. Now come to your browser and open the new plant form. Okay. So for active storage attributes or active storage attachments, you have to provide input field on your form. Okay, and that should be file field, because if you want to upload that image using form, that must be filled. And then just like your other controller parameters, you have to pass that attribute into the set of permissible or permitted parameters. Okay. So now first add the field on the form. So open views, plants, and open the form temp partial here, and into the form partial you can do it like copy this. Okay, at the place of price pass image here, and just replace this number field by file field image, and remove this form control class. Okay, because we just need to display a simple file upload button here. Okay, so we can add image here. Now first open the Google and download a plant image here. Okay, let's say just have this plant image. Save this image, plant.jpg, and close it. Now before uploading image, we first need to add this image into our permitted parameters into controller. So open the controller plants and see the list method for permitted params, that is plant params, and just add image here. Now save it and open the terminal. Provide a name, dummy plant, and add the price here, let's say 50, and upload attachment from here. So where our plant is, plant.jpg. Okay, and now you can see here When I submitted the form, the plant was successfully created, and you can see at the terminal there is a long history of logs that this is for creating plants. Okay, now after inserting plant into the database, you can see this active storage. So it is selecting active storage blob table which we have created, and as we saw, it is the polymorphic table which is accepting the record id and the record type. So record type is plant because we defined the image into attachment into the plant model. So plant is the record type, and id of the plant is that we have added for the third. Okay, and now you can see it has inserted that file into active storage attachments. It stores a key and then file name. So whatever the file name you have uploaded, it is stored there, and content type and image. And it also take metadata from the your attachment as well. And you can see service name here as well. Since we have our service name local here, so it is showing the local, and it accept the byte size of your image and or size of your image. And then you can see it creates a record for active storage attachments. Okay, so this is the blob id and it is the parent for this active storage attachment. Okay, now here you can see the plant has been updated as well. Now since we uploaded attachment using active storage for the plant model, now it's time to display the image of the plant. Okay, now just open your show page. Right now you can see there is nothing, no image is showing here. So now you need to open show.html.erb. And so what should be the best place to add the image here? Let's add image here. Image tag. Okay. Image tag is for displaying the image in Rails in or in ERB or your view templates. Okay. Now here you can see at the rate plant dot image. Now let's refresh the page. So here you can see the plant image now. But what happened if you visit the already existing plants? Like let's visit the plant 2. Here you will see an error. Can't resolve image into URL. Why? Because we we just installed the active storage right now, and we haven't uploaded attachments for our already existing plants. We just attached a image for a new plant. Okay, so how we can solve this error? That we can add a condition here. If plant dot image dot attached. Okay, it will check whether the attachment for that image is exist or not. Okay, it returns a boolean value here. So now restore that. Okay, so you can do this for first as well, and you can do this for third as well. Now come to the plants index page. Okay, so here we can display that image for every section. So let's do that. We can come to the mm, we can add that to the plant partial as only. And let's do this here and add, remove the add the rate from the plant, save it. Here you can see that this plant has an image, so it is showing the image. But these plants do not have image, so these are not showing the image. Now let's attach images for already existing plants too. So open plants 1 and then edit it. upload an image. Let's make it upload the same attachment, save it. Now you can see it also has attachment, and do the same thing for second. Upload an image here, plant, save it. Okay, now you can see image for this plant as well. Now go back to plants, and now you can see each of your plant has an attachment. Okay, now but we can do something much better here in terms of design. So remove this image from this plant as well, from this plant partial, and come to your index at show page. Just place it where it was and add at the plant here, save it. And with index.html we will just change the layout of our index. Okay, so now add a grid system into the card. Let's say div class row. With that div class row you can add div class call lg5, and in that call lg5 you can add that image. Okay, and here you can add div class call lg7, and in that call lg7 area you can render this plant partial. Now reload your page. Okay, so add a class here, class, and the fluid. Some mistake here, we will add the condition for above because we have provided that condition after a class after the condition. So let's add it here. But this, add this class here, add this condition here. Now reload the page. Okay, so this is better. So we have our plants image and the description of the plant here. Okay, so we can do more with styles at our own and whatever our choice, but this is the very basic. You can take it as a basic information about the grid system as well. So we are done here. We saw how to upload images using active storage, and we implemented uh, that feature for uploading images. So here we are done with that. And if you have any question for uploading images using active storage, just let me know through the comment section. And guys, please do like, share, subscribe the video, and let's wait for another video where we will add bootstrap flash messages with Rails 7 application. Okay, so thanks for watching this. Till then, tata, goodbye, take care, stay safe, and let's meet in the next video.